I can't smoke at all. I can't do that. Are you guys able to do that? I feel like Seattle's a pretty... You guys are like stoned right now, probably. I mean, if you're at Amazon, you have to just to get by. I had bad experiences with weed. I can only do CBD. I can only do that. Some people say it doesn't really affect you, but if you're super anxious, you're like, fuck, this is crazy. CBD is crazy if you're like an anxious person. I remember when I was like growing up, it was super illegal though. Like in Connecticut, it was so illegal. Like my dad, when I was a kid, was always like, if you ever fucking smoke weed, you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead, you better never smoke weed. And then he would just like drunk drive into a school. You smoke weed, you're dead. I'm gonna fucking kill you. But now he'll just like come up to my family parties with just like laced brownies. He's just like, come on, look, even the chocolate chips have THC in them. And he'll just get us stoned. I'm like, Dad, really, no thanks. He's like, you're a pussy! My son's a pussy! It's crazy. Like the first time I had a weed brownie, I did it in the most 15-year-old way possible. Like one of my friends calls me, and he's like, yeah, meet me at the top of the mall. So I meet him at the top of the mall. And he just pulls out a sock. He's like, I got the good shit. And he opens it up, and inside there's like these two hairy little brownies. Yeah. He's like, fuck yeah. When it was illegal, I always wonder like who baked those, right? Like, 'cause it wasn't like a company. Do you think that like a group of drug dealers got together? And they're like, yo bro, tomorrow night meet at the spot. Bring your ultimates. We're making scones. Whoa, bro, don't touch them till they're golden crispy brown, bro. These drug dealers are just baking together, having the time of their life. It's crazy. Now it's so fine. It's so okay. Like you can just go to a store and get a weed brownie, and it'll be like Aunt Dolores' weed brownie. And there'll be a grandma smiling at you on the cover. Like if you had the whole thing, you'd be okay. No. I did this in college. For some reason, I didn't learn my lesson, so I had a weed brownie again in college, and it was horrifying. I feel like everyone has like this, like that negative self-talk voice in their head. That's just like that voice of self-doubt, that voice of criticism, and it's just so amplified when you're super high, like the self-analysis. So I was in the most low-stakes situation ever. I'm like at my friend's apartment, and I'm holding a chip, like a potato chip, and I'm looking over at my friends, and they're at a table with dip on it and chips. I'm like, okay. I'm looking at my friends, looking at my hand. I'm like here for like 15 minutes, just like staring. And the voice in my head is like, if you take their dip, they're going to hate you. So I like freaked out because I was hungry. So I just sort of like left the situation and I went to a Subway. And then that was like a whole new obstacle course. Being so high going into a Subway, I'm like, all right, I'm outside. I'm like, okay. Meatball marinara, that's all you have to say. Meatball marinara. You got this. I'm like hyping myself up. Meatball marinara, that's it. You got this. You say meatball marinara and you pay, you're done. I go inside and I see everybody's talking. And the voice in my head's like, you don't know how to talk. So I go up to the dude, I'm like, can I get a meatball? And I ran away. I couldn't do it at all. It was horrible.